Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy, where we
Welcome back.
seem to have convinced Tsubasa, though we'll have to find out if it actually worked or not.
I'm guessing that the tag's gonna come at the end of the 5 days Hiroko game give us.
Yeah,
Phew.
either today or the end of the 5 days, most likely.
I did what I did, what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on others now.
Which we already only have 3 days left.
Who next? There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, but Gaku. I am sure it's gonna be... Out of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. Really? He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe they was outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure he can get him on board.
Alright.
Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grab the sandwich offering and head over to Gaku's room.
So this episode will probably be similar to the last one.
Probably.
Good lord.
Hi!
What?
Damn, bitch, you live like this? Huh? Why won't I fight? Was not scared, obviously. I had to fill up on the sandwiches I brought him. Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell all this video about anyway? Let's stream the manga! Where's no one can face them? I mean, I get kicked out of school for having to fight them? If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Is it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't help that I'm scared! How can I get off if we fight those monsters? You're the one who's all crazy, not me! But there are a couple of sore losers! It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice and want to protect what matters to us the most.
I'm so happy your mic can pick up all that now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, those are people we care about? I feel like if not, every time I voice Gaku, we're gonna peek the mic. That's gonna be miserable.
Probably. Well, at least it's picking it up. That's the important part.
If we don't fight invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family... I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked to survive at a poor group home that took me in. Found myself falling silent. I know it did. Gaku was the past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
I gotta plug in my phone.
Whatever. Not really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all that bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure? If a Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies! You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die?
Hey.
I told you I don't! I struggle enough looking after myself! It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home! Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight! If you want me to ruin your life so much, then bring me money! Might as well see I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat sack of bills, then we'll talk! Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the hell out of here! Shoo! Gaku puts me right out of his room.
Wow. Alright. So he doesn't have a good reason.
Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only one who killed me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using give him a magic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others to see if they have any ideas. Okay.
Yeah, I think we just have to talk to everybody. Am I gonna find her easily this time? Yes.
Yes.
Look, Takumi, look what I found!
What's that?
A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I could do my cutting.
Jeremy swung a scalpel around as he ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychopathic slasher.
Psychotic. God. Can't even
Sorry, psychotic. I can't even read. Still can't read. One of these playthroughs. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Takemeru. Huh? Something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently, Gaku's good at sewing. He doesn't seem like no amateur. Once you looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up.
Why do you just know everything about everybody?
He was all like, not bad embroidery. I can't do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew.
So?
I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Yeah, talking about just a stalker. Where do you think he learned how to sew?
So?
That's S-E-W
Yes.
sew?
You pronounce it so.
I thought that was S-O-W. Or is
No.
it like, it just...
No, sewing is S-E-W.
Okay. Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After he's having to sew up the clothes his brother ripped hold on. After having to sew up the clothes his brother ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it. Big family? Somebody told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently, he got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those other foster kids live in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out you got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family foster siblings.
Yeah, why do you just... How do you know this? Why do you know this? Why do you know things?
You going off of stereotype that bikers are dumb or something?
No, but I mean, like, he seems like the last person that would just know these personal details about everybody.
I feel like he just overhears everything. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfit's always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more. I see. So he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be really happy if we gave him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. But how to be something he likes? If I'm going to give him clothes, I need to research his tastes.
Okay. Wow, she's actually available now. She wasn't around for the last one.
Hi! I peeked in the room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko?
I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record.
A record?
A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war.
She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work?
Obviously. think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records, or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over.
Reward?
And I mention it, these invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Siray said, at least.
If that's true, then we're not fighting for free?
That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen.
So there are rewards for taking out invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Taco and Gaku on board.
Yeah, as she was saying it, I was realizing, oh, he'll be happy to learn that.
Either way, do you know there's anything Gaku might want?
Huh?
Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Gaku's always wearing patched-up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although, giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. It doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. And what about giving him a sewing kit?
There we go, okay.
He'll be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. My sew is a gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching...
Sewing kit?
A sewing kit? This was good. The materials I'll need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Carrying them all is going to be a pain.
I was wandering around some rooms when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit.
If the place Doremi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching.
I mean, I would think they'd probably also have, like, scissors. Yeah.
It's also sure to have scissors. And real medical cotton pads, they might work in a place of the cotton.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go explore tomorrow. I'll have Doremi show me to get back in the hospital so I can gather the materials.
We're heading out again.
Yes, we are.
I'm actually really happy because I think going out doing that day 14, doing that stuff is fun.
Do you know how to sew?
No, I did home ec in high school, or not high school, in middle school, but it's a really funny story. We were supposed to bring in stuff to make a pillow, and I just forgot, and then I never did it. And for some reason, the teacher just kind of let me skip the assignment.
I mean, with odd projects, like all my experience with odd teachers, so like they don't care, like they just do whatever.
Well, it's funny because I remember just walking around and like helping other people out when they needed it, just like talking to people while they did their own stuff, and I had to do literally nothing. And just because I forgot. I don't know why.
I mean, it's over a span of multiple days, right? So you just decide not to bring anything for like all the entire the entire assignment. Okay.
Well, because I didn't the first day, and then she never told me I had to, so I didn't.
Hey. You mean to look for materials and bring Gaku's present on me?
Yes. Let's go. Yeah, doing this part is actually really fun. I'm enjoying the gameplay a lot. Like, the combat's pretty simple so far, but I think it's really good.
Okay, take me to the hospital, Tommy.
Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost.
Don't worry, Red's probably could do it for you instead.
And we're gonna go the right way this time. Take a different path. Aww. Look for the circuit breaker. We got cable.
This looks good.
That looks good. A circuit breaker, got more cable.
We did it.
You did it.
Easy. Way easier that time.
All right, I got all the materials.
Okay, can I go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing Arrow Gaze.
Yeah, crazy what happens when we don't like
Take the
make,
wrong,
like-
take the wrong path.
yeah, make like 10 steps of like 30 steps. Now, hopefully, you don't miss everything on the minigame this time.
I will.
Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately head to Gaku's room with a newly made gift.
I probably will. I'm very bad at this.
It doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never gonna fight those invaders. You only convince me with a sack full of money. What is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use this sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's impressed and softening. Look, I feel bad saying this if you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified with invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly a big Batu Chan type. No. I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I can get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting?
We did this one in one day this time.
Alright.
Persona 4!
Why would I fight? Isn't it obvious?
Hey,
It's because I'm freaking terrified!
I get dragged to this completely insane place.
Ark,
and then
I
they tell me
don't
to
think
go
it's that
fight
one.
These monsters?
I would have been. I wouldn't be surprised if we picked it anyway.
They look like they came straight out of a manga.
Manga!
No way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How
You can make bank if you fight.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiroko, every invader you beg nets you a bounty reward. If you fight invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way! So you say this could be like a way out being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance to hit it big, getting rich! Gaku, come fight with us! Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash! I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want to make money? Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? How glad it was my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then, but if I decide to fight here and help you take on the invaders, then all those bastards told us the comments wouldn't be safe too. Huh? Is that a good thing? No way! It's not fair. Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? Go poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like a adult when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, jokes and comments never even gave me the time of
They
day.
didn't help me, so why should I help them?
I-
How's that fair?
I mean, Fail! Now's not the time to think about Fail! Shut up! You grew up in a happy family! I don't want to hear that crap from you! Gaku started breathing heavily to shut me down. His hate towards society had abandoned him as Gaku's true reason for not fighting. She would never agree to join us until this hate was addressed. Gaku! I'm here if you want to talk about it! I love to know everything you've been through! I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never
What do you
got
think?
any time to myself.
I think it's... Yeah. Because there's a pause.
Well, I want to help you.
Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna say there is a pause when he finishes speaking, so I wanna say
It sounded like he was done.
yeah, it did sound like he was done, didn't it?
Isn't that messed up?
Is that messed up?
I asked adults
Okay,
for help
it's not done.
to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face.
I don't
No
think
way
it's...
I'm gonna help any of them.
I don't
I
think
wish they'd all
that's. I
die.
don't know if that's it either.
I will never, ever, ever.
Save your siblings.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Siblings.
Getting better at this.
Doing better this time.
Yeah, you are. My siblings? Takamaru told me.
Ah! I skipped by
You're
accident.
Whoops. If the company gets destroyed, they all die. No, wait. You'll always get in a group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the company gets destroyed, they all die. You find any invaders massacring the entire family? Gaku felt silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seemed to hate the complex at large, there's no way he just abandoned his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No! I'm still not fighting! What? Don't you even kill me if the whole family gets killed? Not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me! But what's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family! Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've not had to suffer my entire life because of those super brats! Think about it, pisses me off! They fucking use me! If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable! Those brats will die!
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
What is this guy really? I get his anger towards the total resident complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I'm here to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die! Die!
Dang it!
Enough already.
Thought for sure.
There's nothing to say. Yeah. Ah.
Do you think there's any after that, or was it one of the other two?
The reason I was holding
I think there's something after that.
and despite all that, I must have mended their clothes.
That's how kids already sound like a mom. Yeah, I don't think it's these two.
Oh, give me, damn it! Just die! The invaders can. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
No? Oh, so you just
Oh, you
kill them
don't
out?
have to choose anything.
They're gonna die! They don't die! They all deserve to die! They all should just die! Then why? Why is it when I imagine being killed?
I start crying.
It's because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, I mean, we're better off without them! We don't add any benefit to my life! Family's not about benefits! You should know that better than anyone! You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You want to make yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Try to save siblings. You want me to see a little brat with my life? Damn it, Clutch! Was it pain in my previous life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
Took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
Save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me, for the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just fight for your family.
I mean, that was kind of pretty easy. I mean, his reason did make sense to me. I don't know about you.
I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't know. I guess it's something. I guess I've never been in that kind of situation. I can't really fully understand it.
I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why does it have to keep busting my heart for them, even now? They could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, and it's like everything with their sakes. Talk about running luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. Might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it actually too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. That's the first smile we got.
I will say, my opinion of him went up after that. Day 15. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to get to everybody though.
We won't. There's 2 left. There's 3 left actually, but like,
Well, I mean,
I feel like
even if you did Shoma as one and then Kako and Ima as a pair, it still wouldn't be enough time.
yeah, we have to do them both like one day. So I don't think that's possible.
Prepare to be ready to give your life.
The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed, feeling like it would be just another morning. But then,
Ding dong.
is it Gaku or is it Tsubasa? Who could that? Was it
No, I
Aito?
don't think it's either of them. I think it's Aito or Hiruko.
I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if we all missed it.
Why are you here again? How'd you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make? There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding, you've been darmied.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want somebody to come in and break me?
Shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiroko sent me on important business.
Mistress Hiroko?
She wants you and me and Takemaru and Aito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiroko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
They're only bound away, leaving chaos and confusion in a wake.
As
Another
usual.
meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiroko wants us to discuss that test you mentioned? Well, only one to find out. Cafeteria here come. Let's go! Yeah, those are still in the rooms. Shoma is still too, but Ima and Kako look like they're away.
I think I have fully memorized everybody's names now.
Oh, hi! Good morning, Mrs. Samino. We're back!
Not last names. I haven't memorized anybody's last names.
Yeah,
but
I
I've
don't-
memorized
I-
their first names.
Huh?
Not even Takumi's. I don't think I can usually remember his off the top of my head.
Back? Where'd you go? We were out gathering herbs and grasses. We're pretty good at figuring out which ones are edible. There's been times in our lives when we had to learn that the hard way.
I can't believe we're back to eating grass to survive.
This outside was really something. We found plants I've never seen before. Don't overdo it or eat anything that could be poisonous, okay? There's no need to worry, Miss Ask. Miss Alchemy is sneaking his bread on the side. He's such a considerate friend, unlike his son someone I can mention. Well, excuse me. And excuse us. We must be going. This wild grass side isn't gonna eat itself.
Goodbye.
I feel like when we have to convince Ima and Kako, like, I just have a sinking feeling like the Ima's gonna snap and like Kao's gonna I'm sorry, like Kao's gonna lose it and like Ima's gonna be like lose composure.
Probably. He has to lose it eventually. He's just got that kind of character that you just know he has to snap at some point. Probably relating to Kako. Ah, you're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me.
Did something happen between those two?
No, I think it's just Darumi being Darumi.
Yeah. Come on, let's see it. What do you want this time?
I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going?
So this was part of your plan.
Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have one day left.
Well, not all of them. But since Tsubasa and Gaku started to come around.
I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we deal with the holdouts later.
Deal with them how?
True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow.
What? Wait a minute! It took a while, but we made real progress! With just a little more time, I'm sure we can...
I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word.
But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there!
If they're not going to contribute to the war anyway, what difference does it make?
Why does it have to be like this?
To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally.
You really think a barrier's gonna make it any easier for us to win?
I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit.
Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk!
There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless.
I wonder if, like, they're gonna be forced to leave and we have to save them and that's how we convince them. Like, they see the danger, like, firsthand when they're out there.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure where this is going anymore. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your hemo anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives.
As usual, Hyuko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her working control options. I mean, she is really smart, she is really rational, and I do really like her, but, I mean, I just...
The only thing I disagree with the rational thing is I feel like it doesn't really make much sense for them to, like, her logic, I think her logic was that, like, well, we shouldn't be feeding them we shouldn't be giving them food, we should be rationing if they're not gonna fight. Which is, like, that seems really bad logic, because if Sirei and the higher-ups planned for them to stay for 100 days, there's gotta be enough food for all of them. No matter if they fight or not. So it doesn't really make sense that they would be taking up food. So there's no reason to kick them out. Like, I do agree that we should use harsher stuff to, like, get them to fight. But that's just pointless. Whatever. Such a nice queen. How could anyone not stand that?
I mean, this now bothers me. Aside from the office, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's your next move? This is the last day to save those guys.
Hey!
I was trying to do one more last time. It might do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something. We'll all be over for them tomorrow.
You good?
Oh, I think it's lacking a bit.
Oh.
You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I don't want to Hyuko force them out either. Oh, someone to protect them if I have to. Can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. So I just have to work like that. I never expected Takemoto to be the one who uphold the laws of society. I bet it's gonna be deceiving, I guess. In the back of my mind, I've been expecting, hoping really, that Hyuko will go back to her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see now how foolish I've been to think that. Even though I've been managed to change the bodies and gouges minds, so many twins will still have to leave. I can't let it happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. I seriously doubt we're gonna get anywhere with Shoma, but I can see it with Imo and Kako. I should talk to Shoma, Imo, and Kako before it's too late.
Okay.
This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand.
Brother dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something.
Is it still lagging?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Have you made a decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
I feel like it's a discussion for another day. Oh, okay, but let's put Imo and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do?
Me?
Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says.
All right. I guess that's that then.
Thank you for coming.
Kago bowed uncertainly and closed the door. Been careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield.
I honestly, I still think it's the case. I think she wants to, but she's never had to make a decision on her own.
This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. This is gonna be a waste of time. I ran the doorbell and waited. Eventually the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining my existence. Well, we're after a great start here. Hey, Shoma. That deadline Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is gonna throw you out. Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be swallowed like the trash I am. Yeah. You don't really want that though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me.
That's not what we're asking.
I'm so hoping you never let me lose. It's basically a foregone conclusion. What kind of conflict is this?
Bro.
Bro, I don't know, man.
Okay.
This is some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work out and overcome someday. My useless is baked into my cellular level. Well, I may as well accept my fate.
That's not.
Me see what only caused more trouble for everyone.
That's not how it works, dude.
I don't. Maybe there's a reason. I mean, I guess we didn't.
Okay, the way that I see it, there has to be a deeper meaning, because legitimately, if there was a person that was this depressed, they wouldn't want to be alive.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think he would. You get what I mean, right?
Yeah, I think he's. Do you think he's like too much a coward to?
I think there is I do think there is a deeper meaning, because otherwise, I think he would have tried a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I can accept that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's better to get it over with, so I really don't let you down later. I'm sorry how you end up here with someone like me. Someone bowed said, "Guess your deep regret." I disappeared back in the darkness of this room. I don't know if it's like the small killers being pervy or like this. It's better for me. I think. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now.
I've never liked any of them.
Yeah, I mean, Tefuma is kind of funny, but I guess Shihiro is kind of small, but he's not the same thing.
Yeah, no, but it's not the same. No, like comically small.
Yeah, comically
Like,
small.
The only three that were like that are him, Teruteru, and Ryoma. And I didn't.
Okay.
And I have not really liked any of them.
That's fair. Sorry, I don't know why I said Hifumi.
Ryoma. The only reason I don't like Ryoma is because I feel like he's just kind of boring.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was kind of there. Didn't really
Like
do much.
he was around for 2 chapters, and it feels like he did basically nothing.
I mean, he did actually guess like Tsumugi was the culprit in like the very first trial, which is really funny to me. Like Kai just like screwed up. Sorry for the who's like didn't play V3, by the way. This is Ima's room. Let's see if it's around. Oh boy. I ran the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Masumino, it's you! To what I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day?
I mean, I did it with the others.
Ima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thing I need to, Mrs. Masumino. My safety is guaranteed, thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right. You mentioned before you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain in the academy while I need to fight. There's no way Hyuko's are going to allow that. That's the problem. My strategy aims to address.
Hey!
And what is the strategy exactly?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, you would notice all strategic value.
He's going to assassinate Hiruko.
Even way me goodbye and close the door, his easy smile to avoid any kind of fear or anxiety. She seems so confident. I hope she will plan to face anything violent. I talked to all three of them to remain fighters, non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room.
It's only morning.
Tomorrow's a day. Let's see what happens. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, what will happen to them then? Is there anything I can do?
Ding dong.
I wonder who that could be. Is one of the minds after all?
Probably not.
Come in! Hope flooded in my chest as I went to the door, but when I open it... Door? No. Okay. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of time?
I thought it was gonna be her too.
Oh, hey, Aito. What's up?
We're still messing up his name.
I want to discuss something with you. You know, about Hyuko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hyuko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now is important. So, what did you know was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing? That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hyuko's hiding something from us. If I press the matter, we've gone into a big argument. Things are strange enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think he's hiding? I wanted to think back to what Hyuko told us before he left, and see if everything stands out.
The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival.
The humanoid invader with a strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other force we come up against. But she said commanders. Plural, not singular.
So, you would, I mean, is it not normal to assume that there's more than one? Plus, she said she literally already told us that she's fought them before. What's weird about that?
Let's just see what he has to say, because it doesn't make sense. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible like there's others like that, like it out there. But Hyuko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing.
Well, she just strikes me as the kind of person that's just confident about anything that she comes up with.
Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems like to me that Hyuko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. I guess that is something like Kirby Lee also said, wasn't it? Like she is hiding something from us, and if she's our ally, that sucks. Like, I don't think allies in the war are supposed to keep secrets from each other, especially if it's our survival. But I mean, that wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told us something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? Well, only one way to find out. We have to ask about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insisted on dodging the issue after that, we can get some people together and put more pressure on her. We can even make her step down as leader. What? If Hyuko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like she voted her into that authority to begin with anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you all stand up to her, I don't think she can take you all on at once.
The basic suggestion we stays in mutiny. Is that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hyuko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chance of being the leaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information is hiding is, but if it can help give us a better perspective on the world, we ought to know about it.
I actually think Ato is more of the sidekick character.
Yeah,
I'm now realizing he's kind of that kind of character.
Mm-hmm. He does seem like it, doesn't he? I mean, he's less of a sidekick than like the Kyoko Chiaki or
Kaito.
Kaito, right? But he's still.
The other like seemingly the other person beside the protagonist who seems to be taking the most charge.
Mhm.
For well, like obviously Hiroko is, but like not in that way.
Yeah, I know we know what you mean.
Yeah.
I hope. It might even make the last three non-fighters change their minds. There's a chance worth betting on, don't you
He
think?
even has the Chiaki hair, so
That's true. I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hyoko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway. I think I can make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Akemi. And you have quite a ways with words. So,
subtle flirting.
so that's what this is all about. Alright. I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hyoko. Thank you. I think it's best we talk in private, just the three of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hyoko's in the lease lounge on the third floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Okay, if Shioko really hiding something, I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I'm sure that Hiroko knew what she was saying, like with the commanders like setting Aito and us off. So this is probably a part of a plan too.
You think?
I think so.
Well, this is the end of this episode. So,
Okay.
thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked and subscribe to see more. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.